Hi, everyone. So, I'm excited to share a fun and free tool that can spark up creativity and help your students of all levels build their writing skills. It's called MakeBeliefsComix. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, what is MakeBeliefsComix? It's a free-based comic creation tool. It's easy to use. It helps support literacy, creativity, self-expression, and even emotional learning. There's no login required to create. If you do want to save your work, you will need to create an account. So, all students simply do is just drag and drop characters and just start writing. So, some of the special features that this website provides is 50 characters. It provides a variety of templates. It also has speech and thought bubbles, and it's a multilingual. It has multilingual options. How to use it with students. So I've used it in the library to encourage struggling writers, especially during centers. It's perfect for learning students build their stories in a visual way. They get to practice sequencing, dialogue, and creative thinking. Now, how you can use it in the classroom, you as a teacher. So it's great for cross curricular writing projects. It supports struggling writers and it promotes creative and expression and voice for students. I've seen some teachers use this to reinforce grammar or even as an alternative for traditional writing assignments. Where can you use it? Where in your content area can you use it? So it can be used all across, whether it's in a social studies class or an ELA or even science. So it can be used in a social study class by writing about a famous historical figure or doing a comic where students write a narrative to retell a story. In science, students can create a comic strip by explaining the water cycle. It's also great to have students explain their emotion in a social emotional lesson. So some of the samples that can be used in the classroom, as I said, is maybe in a third grader might make a comic strip about solving a problem, a friendship problem. A fifth grader might be able to retell the Civil War, or a sixth grader could show each stage of the water cycle. Now, some of the ways that you could start integrating this in your classroom is by starting small. Offer it as a center, then tie it into a lesson, then into a read aloud. Like letting students make a comic version of a book they've read. I've also used this during National Poetry Month and Kindness Week. So those are some ideas in which you can use and integrate make believe comics in your classroom. So here's a quick look at how students can use it or how they can use it. It's just a quick tutorial. At the end of the presentation, you will find a quick tutorial video that you may use for your reference. So first, you'll select a template and add as many panels as you like, up to 3 or 4 panels. Then you're going to drag characters. You're going to choose any of the characters available. There's 50 plus characters available. Then you're going to drag and drop a background if you wish to have a background. Next, you would choose your speech. You start writing your story, whether it's in speech bubbles or you just type your text in. Once you're done, you could either save it. Again, you must have an account in order for you to save your work. And if not, you could either just print or um, email your work. It's simple as that, and that's what makes it so easy tool to use. It's fun and engaging. So are you ready to try it? Go ahead and click the tutorial video if you need further explanation. There, there's a quick tutorial. Here's a quick tutorial on how to use make believes. One of the things about make believes comics is that you can use the site freely. It's free. Um, but if you do want to share or print your work, you will have to create an account. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. These are just your basic tools that you are going to need up on top. Okay, you have how to create a comics. They also provide a create a comics tutorial. Your starters. This is information for your students. Family fun that students can use at home with parents. And this is for teachers as well. If you scroll down, there is a quick tutorial as well on how to use MakeBeliefsComix. Okay, down over here to your left, you have Create Comics Now. You have your different languages in which you can choose from. If you want to choose French, Dutch, Spanish, or Portuguese, there's many others. You have your button, your Spanish button, Create Comics Now in Spanish. So let's go ahead and create comics now. And it's going to take you here. Now right here, this is where you would log in. Okay, to create your own account, you hit register, log in, or you can use your Google account to do so. Now, again, you do not have to. You can use it freely. If you scroll down here, you will have your characters, your backgrounds, your bubbles, stickers, anything that you might need to create your comic strip right here, your objects. Down here, you have an easier access for your students. Again, these are the starters as well. If you scroll to the right or left, you will find them here, your comic starters. Now let's go ahead and go up. You have where you can name your comics, write your name again, since you're the author. You have the capability of doing 18 panels. For the most part, a comic only requires 3, right? So let's go ahead and click the first one, the first comic comic panel here. So we're going to choose a character, any character. You have 50 plus characters to choose from. Now, once you click that character, those characters do have different emotions that they might be expressing. So I chose that. I'm going to click this one right here, right? Here you have other features that you can use. You can upscale it. First, you would have to click whatever you want to do to that icon. So for example, if I want to make it bigger, you would click scale, and then this little thing will pop up and you'll make it smaller or bigger. If you want to trash it, you hit delete and you hit what you want to delete. Again, let's go ahead and choose this one. Let's go ahead and choose a background. Go back. Here's the background. Let's go ahead and choose outer space just to be silly. It is a comic. And then let's go ahead and choose a word bubble or prompt bubble. We're going to go ahead and get started in our story. You just click away, double click it, and you're done with the first panel. And you can go ahead and move on to the second panel. Super easy and fun to use.